Hey, everyone. Good afternoon. How are you all? How is everyone? I've just got to quickly close my door. Bear with me. Welcome. As you all know, I have a daughter that has a disability, and just as I was going live, she decided that she would have a little meltdown. So she's having her little meltdown out there, not in here. So we are live on our Facebook page, Lucia's Follow Your Style. Welcome, and we are changing the day or the time for our weekly webinars because I've found that on Monday morning there's so many things to do that it's easier if I do it in the afternoon. I might catch a few more people at this time of the day. And it's just nice to be able to bring it to you at this time of the day. It seems to sit nicely with me, and I hope you all have had a great day. It's I don't know about you, but there's something at the moment that energetically we can get very caught up in the pace of life instead of taking time to slow ourselves down. So without further ado, I'm going to start recording. Then I am going to share my page, and then I am going to bring it here to you. Now, hopefully, here we go. Welcome. So I believe that we will, and I know that my beautiful VA will let me know if she cannot see me. So Love Your Body, Find Your Style is our webinars, and we've been doing these webinars for maybe 2 months now, I think. And each month there is a separate topic around our bodies, our style, and there's a little bit around emotions and mindset, because after all, how we feel about ourselves directly reflects how we dress, how we feel confident. It affects everything. So understanding that and being aware. Okay, thank you, Reg. That's beautiful. So being aware of that and identifying, I guess, some days you're not going to be that elevated, yet you may have to be. So, understanding when you're running your own business or you're looking after people in an environment where you've got to elevate your energies, this is something that may help you to just energize and feel more elevated. So without further ado, now, I didn't tell you my name, but anyway, it's Lucia's Follow Your Style, and I'm Lucia Peters, and I'm a style coach. I've helped many women understand their clothes and their wardrobes, and how clutter has a direct effect on how they feel emotionally and physically around their personal selves. So understanding that sometimes that clutter can become quite overwhelming, and understanding how to minimize the clutter and get a real plan in place. So without further ado, I'm going to talk about color in the essence of the chakras, because much of my color and energy, I guess you could call it healing in a little way. It's almost like a healing when it's so cathartic when you have a wardrobe edit and you see the elevation in a client's face when they've gone from not knowing where they are, what they're doing, just complete overwhelm, to this real strategy and structure in their wardrobe, understanding that this is going to work with this, and the whole collaboration and abundance that comes from loving every aspect of your clothing. So that's the key, loving every aspect of your clothing but yourself, self-love, self-care. So we'll look at the colors of connection, intuition, truth, love, energy, and emotions. And so looking at how color affects much of us is, something that, like I've just said, it affects us energetically, it affects us emotionally, and it affects our feelings. So our feelings are what drives us, after all. If we don't feel good about ourselves, then our confidence is a bit below, where it needs to be. If you're running a business and you want to elevate yourself energetically, then a little pop of color in some area will help elevate you and energize your presentation. And that's what I love to talk about when I'm talking about the chakras. Now, you're not going to see the breakdown of the chakras and how it energetically affects you today, but I have a half-day workshop coming up on the 10th of this month, and it's online. So if you'd like to get some information about that and register. Now, if you register and you don't turn up, then you get the recording. So if you'd like to have the recording of how, the chakras and color help elevate energetically and raise your physical energy, then please comment in the comments below, and my beautiful VA will send you a link via a private message and let you register for the event. So when we break down our energy, it puts us in an elevated state, but we can't always stay in that elevated state. Now, that being in that elevated state is okay, but you know yourself, when you're in a state of bliss, it's very, very hard to get anything done. You're a little bit up in your mind, in your busy mind. So we want to have you at that sort of level balanced, know what you're doing, understand that bliss is okay for a short time, celebrate the bliss, and then come back down to working and moving forward, gaining that momentum and going forward. Now, it might be that you are in, like it might be physical fitness, it might be singing, talk, speaking gigs, anything like that. Depending on what you wear will elevate, you energetically. It has a resounding effect on you energetically, color. So color in our body has this flow, like the chakras. When you connect to the chakras, you've got your base chakra, which is that beautiful orange red color. Then you've got your sacral chakra, which is the second brain, almost, the gut instinct, that type of chakra. Then we've got the solar plexus, and then we move up to the heart chakra, and then the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown chakra. Now, all of these have colors connected to them energetically, and I love to I guess unblock some of those energies sometimes with color. So if you have lots of a particular color in your wardrobe, just introducing a little pop of something, say the sacral, the yellow, introducing yellow. A lot of women say to me, I can't wear yellow. You don't necessarily have to wear yellow, but it may be that you put a yellow bracelet on, or that you put a pair of earrings that are yellow to add to your vibration. What it does is that energetically, that yellow will raise you. It will help you in your physical state. And so too, many people have, blues and aquas, which are very, very calming. Calming's okay to an extent, but then there's some times when you need to be a bit more elevated in your energy. So that's when you introduce either a pop of orange or coming from heart space, a bit of green, or you want to present with a message of, a clear message to someone. So you wear more of your blues. You want to connect intuitively to your third eye. So you wear more of those lapis lazuli colors. And then, coming from your higher self, your crown chakra. So, that enveloping you with that vibration of energy and inflow. Now, there's one further color which is white, and white is one of those colors that's not. It's a higher self, and for those that want to connect to that higher self and raise their energy, white is one of those connectors. It helps to really elevate you. I see many healers, people that teach meditation, card readers, all of those modalities where it's connecting to that higher self, wear white, very, very connected. It's important though that if you are wearing that white, that you wear maybe a little bit of orange or those types of colors, which will help to ground you and not keep you up there in your heady space. So elevating, it seems easy, and it's easy for me to talk about right now, but elevate in an elevated state, we can't always remain there. So being aware of I guess that there's lots of outside influences that can affect that elevation or that vibrating at that higher vibration. So being aware of how those outside influences affect your vibration, and not trying, but being okay with that. Sometimes we're not always going to elevate our energy. We're going to get into that little bit of a funk, but clothes can help you raise that. So they can help you. My garage door is going off at the moment. They can help you raise the energy and your physical energy, so that if you're not really feeling like doing much, then that's the opportunity that you have. So all of that has a large impact on our self-love and our confidence. And so remembering to, when we do dress, thinking of what raises our energy, so that if there are those outside influences, then it's okay, and you've got yourself, kind of thing. So you've got this, and your confidence might be lowered, but you know how to elevate and bring your vibration back up. So how do we feel about our bodies? Now, when I talk about color and our bodies and self-love, are we being really present, really present with ourselves? Our bodies are a reflection of what's going on the outside. So confidence and all of that stuff, the self-doubt, not being good enough, not being worthy, all of those things come up when we think about our bodies. So being okay with where we're at this present time is vital when it comes to connecting to that color and how that color makes you feel. Not being hard on yourselves and not being perfect. There's no one out there that is perfect, and I've never met someone that is perfect. I believe that we all have a uniqueness, and can't get that word out, but we all have a uniqueness that is just us. That is simply, nobody else can be that person. So being true to ourselves and not comparing and judging the image that's reflecting back at us is key to your energy, and it's key to your vitality in loving that body that's reflecting back at you. Valuing your experiences in life that have brought you to this point. So, you know, many of us have had certain things that have occurred to us in our journey, and these things absolutely are going to affect some part of ourselves energetically. Adding some color into those areas of our body that maybe we're a little bit harsh on could actually help elevate that area to a much more loved space. So when it comes to elevating our energy, are we being present and aware? Are we living, you know, right now, what's important right now to you, to yourself? You know, what's the message coming up? And I know when I was just talking about this, some little voice came in the back of my head and went, you know, but you don't like your thighs, you know. And I'm like, yeah, that comes up all the time. It's come up since I was a young person, because I've always been that bigger woman. um, I'm okay with that. Being aware of it and not being triggered by it, I guess, not being affected with my confidence and my elevation is key to understanding that, you know what, I'm okay with that. I've been on a journey, and the path has got me to where I am now, and my body has got me to where I am now. And I'm grateful to that body, because it's amazing. It has survived, you know, so much. We can get caught up in our busy heads, and it can alter the perception of the way we feel. And, you know, really sit quietly with yourself and be present and aware of what's going on. Even when it comes to your clothing, you know, when you go to grab an outfit or a garment, be really present. Just don't just go like this, you know, don't just grab something. Be really present with that garment and see how that energetically makes you feel. Many women, when I speak to them in when we're doing a wardrobe edit or a clutter, you know, declutter, will say to me, this isn't making me feel elevated. It's got a heaviness to it, the garment itself. So is there a memory? Is there an emotion? Is there something that's attached to that garment? Or is it just that it's just too heavy and it's not right for that person? So that's when you're present, you can really dig and find out what that is going on with you for that garment. So are you raising yourself with those who are raising you? And what I mean by this is, we can go shopping, we can buy clothes. Many times I've done wardrobes, and I'll have, my friend said that looked really good, and I bought it, and now I just don't know why I bought it. And the thing is, energetically, we're people pleasers. We love to please people. We love to, you know, nod our heads and agree, you know, that we look fabulous and, you know, everything else. But when we get home, we go, oh, why did I buy that? So be conscious of that. Be conscious of your reaction when someone says that. Are you truthful enough to yourself to say, no, I'm not really feeling this. It would look great on you, but I really feel that there's just something about it that doesn't feel right for me. and being okay with that, you know, make it a bit of a fun thing, you know, make it something like you would look smashing in this, you're, you know, hot to trot or whatever. Whereas I've just got a few little things there that I don't like about how it looks for me. So what are the colors that you wear? When you look at your wardrobe, many times I've asked clients to take a snapshot of their wardrobe. When they've done their snapshot, I really see very, very quickly and very, very clearly dominant colors. Most wardrobes, I don't think there's any really that I've done that I've never seen dominant colors. I can honestly say most have at least 3 dominant colors, most wardrobes. There might be a few smatterings, you know, here and there, but the predominant colors are 3. And what are these colors saying about you energetically? You know, what are they? What's the message behind them? Do you want to understand why you're drawn to those colors intuitively without even really realizing that that's what you're shopping for? Or do you know that that's the colors that you generally will shop for? That's my question. So very quickly, I just want to let you know about my next program that's coming up. It won't be released until around the 5th of April. It's a six week program. It's Steps to Your Success program. It's 6 weeks to self-mastery. Develop your personal self-love strategy. Now, many women really give themselves such a hard time around their bodies, how they feel about their bodies, and most of it is old stories and old messaging that they've received, you know, maybe way back when they were, you know, a teenager. But we carry those stories with us. You know, we're not good enough, our bodies are fat, you know, look at those wobbly bits. You know, we're women, we have curves, we embrace curves, we love curves. Curves are what make us unique and amazing. We can carry babies, we can do so many things. So understanding and embracing the beauty that is a woman's body. So developing that strategy for yourself, how you can go through, you know, your journey with these steps and with this strategy in place. Uncover how clutter will affect you, how it affects your emotions, your physical body, and your energetically, how it has a key hold on our mindset, our mindset and what we're doing, you know, day to day, our confidence, our clarity when we're doing things, our elevation in energy. All of these things come back to what's surrounding us, you know, abundance. Are we opening the doors for abundance, or are we just full of clutter? So there's no room for abundance in our lives. So all of these things are what this Steps to Your Success program is about. Now it's for a limited time, and it's $347 for 6 weeks. So if you'd like some information about that, please reach out, PM me, PM one of the my beautiful VA. We will have more about this coming up, but like I said, you've got until the 5th of April before it starts, and we'd love to help you go on this journey of self-mastery and finding, you know, those things that are stopping you, those stories, those messages. So let us know. So next week's topic is still around color, but we're actually going to dig deeper. We're actually going to go right into chakras and energy and how, like I just gave you a little bit of around it today, but we're going to dig a little bit deeper and, you know, find out a little bit more around chakras and how chakras can really elevate you energetically. But being dressing and aligning to that energetic flow that you already have, and connecting to your intuition, your intuitive style. Okay, so I think that's next week. Then I have a 30-minute self-love reflection session. Schedule your call. I'd love to have a chat to you about the mastery program, but I would also love to chat to you about what is the message that you're giving yourself when it comes to your body, and how are you talking to yourself when it comes to your physical energy, your mind, and you energetically. So I look forward to seeing you all next week. And if you'd like to have some more information about the 6-week mastery course, please comment below this live, and we will share a link so that we can have a chat. I can have a chat with you a little bit further, privately. Thank you, everyone. That is it. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. Take care, and I'll stop the share now. So take care, look after yourself, and I will look forward to the same time next week. So Mondays at 5 will be the new time for our weekly webinars around style, mastery, and color, and energy, and all of those things that elevate your vibration and help you to feel connected to yourself. Have a great afternoon. I am going to stop the live now. Take care, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.